Hello everyone. In this video, I'll explain what data types are in Python, how they affect your code, and why they matter when working with biological data like DNA sequences or gene counts. A data type tells Python what kind of data you are working with: text, numbers, or even true or false values. This becomes super important when you process sequences, calculate read counts, or filter data. Let's switch to Jupyter Notebook and see some examples of basic data types. Here I am typing DNA underscore seq equals to ATGCGA. By doing this, I am creating a variable called DNA underscore seq and assigning it the string ATGCGA. This is a string because it holds a sequence of characters just like a DNA sequence. Now I am typing print DNA underscore seq. This will print the value stored inside variable DNA underscore seq, and we can see ATGCGA in the output. Now I am typing print type DNA underscore seq. This will print the type of variable DNA underscore seq, and it is showing str, which stands for string. Now by typing gene underscore count equals to 1532, I am creating a variable named gene underscore count and assigning it the number 1532. This is an integer which is just a whole number and is useful for counting genes. Now I'm typing print gene underscore count, which will print the value inside variable gene underscore count. This will display the integer and we see 1532 in the output. Then I'm typing print type gene underscore count. This will print the type of variable gene underscore count, and it is returning int, which means integer. Now I am typing gc underscore content equals to 53.7. This creates a variable called gc underscore content and assigns it a value of 53.7. This is a float, meaning it's a number with a decimal point, and it is perfect for percentages or ratios. Now I am typing print gc underscore content to print the value of variable gc underscore content, and we can see 53.7 in the output. Then I am typing print type gc underscore content for printing the type of variable gc underscore content, and it is showing float because it includes a decimal. Now I am typing is underscore expressed equals to true. This is for creating a variable named is underscore expressed and setting it to true. This is a boolean which is used when the answer is either true or false. Now I am typing print is underscore expressed for printing the value of variable is underscore expressed. This will check if the value stored inside is underscore expressed is true or false, and we see true in the output. Finally, I'm typing print type is underscore expressed for printing the type of variable is underscore expressed, and it is returning bool, which stands for boolean. In bioinformatics, mixing the wrong data types will break your script. For example, trying to add a DNA string to a number will throw an error. Knowing your data types helps prevent bugs, and it also makes your code cleaner, more readable, and easier to maintain. Let's switch to Jupyter Notebook and take a look at what happens when we mix data types incorrectly. Here I am typing DNA equals to ATG for creating a string variable called DNA and assigning it the value ATG. Next, I am typing count equals to 5 for creating an integer variable named count and setting it to 5. Now I am typing result equals to DNA plus count for adding the string variable DNA with the integer variable count. Since Python does not know how to combine text with a number directly, therefore when I run this line, it will throw an error here. Instead of writing in separate cells, we can also write these lines in a single cell, and each line of code gets executed one after the other, starting from the top. And I will also add a print statement here. Print result. Now when I run this again, it again throws the same error, and the last line, that is print result, did not get executed because the previous line, that is result equals to DNA plus count, is already causing an error, and the execution of the code terminates on that line. Now the error that we are seeing, that is type error colon, can only concatenate str not int to str, means that Python is giving a type error. It is saying you can only concatenate a string with another string and not with an integer. Sum it up, Python data types define what your variables can do. Strings store sequences, integers count things, floats give you precision, and booleans help you filter or flag. Mastering this helps avoid silly errors in your analysis. Now that we have seen the basics, we are going to take it slow and go deeper into each data type. I'll show how they really work, where we use them in bioinformatics, and how to avoid common mistakes. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like the video, share it with your fellow bioinformaticians, and subscribe to the channel for more. Thanks for watching.